100 subs. I'm humbled, guys, honestly. Hey guys, welcome back to another Tech Control video. 100 subs, man. Like I said in the intro, I could not be more humbled. I really appreciate all you guys. Honestly, without you guys, there is no us. So we're gonna make this 100 sub video all about you guys. But first, I just quickly want to talk about the channel itself. Hey, listen, I understand 100 subs really isn't that much compared to probably some of your other favorite channels on YouTube, but everyone starts somewhere, and even still, that 100 that I have now, 100 and counting, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So what's going to happen with the future of this channel? Well, pretty much what you've been getting, except hopefully more. In addition, I wrote these things down, so excuse me if I keep looking down. I always have my notes. Again, I apologize if I constantly look down, but they're here. With the future of the channel, we're going to start doing some reaction videos. I know we kind of dabbled in that a little bit with the live videos when we saw the Sony showcase. So we plan on doing more of that, more of the showcases, more live, more reactions and things. Speaking of live streaming, I've actually been playing a lot online recently, last couple nights, last couple weeks actually, with Mondo from PlaySesh. I'll link his channel down below. We've just been playing different games, Fortnite, Rocket League, I can't remember the others, Among Us, things like that. So it's really fun. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start streaming them myself. So we're sort of gonna do like a co-stream. It'll be pretty fun. We're gonna try and do some versus videos. What do I mean by that? Could be iPhone versus Android, or a specific phone, things like that. It could be a mouse versus another type of mouse, keyboard, whatever it is, operating system, doesn't matter. But we're gonna start doing those versus kinds of videos. We're still working out the details, like how we're gonna judge them, who's gonna be part of the grading panel, what's the grading scale, those type of things. But they're gonna come, so stay tuned. The news roundup videos. So that's honestly the first video I ever had on this channel was a news roundup video, and I think the third also, you know. Then I went several months without doing one. Anyway, what I think is best is, instead of a news roundup video every once in a while randomly thrown out there, what we're just gonna do is cover what happened the month of September, let's say. Just a nice condensed version, and this way you know when to expect it, more or less. And that's aside from the regular videos that we're gonna have covering the actual specific event or specific media, whatever the case is. So let's now jump to the Q&A section, and then we'll end everything with shoutouts and my appreciation monologue, or whatever you want to call it. So I didn't actually ask if I could put whoever asked these questions, if I could make their names public. So I'm just gonna keep everything anonymous. I'm just gonna read them straight how I got them. So let's go ahead and begin. Question number 1. What does TCM stand for? Oh, that's easy. TCM stands for Tech Control Media. So that's why actually on Twitter and Instagram, you'll notice that it's Tech Control Media. That and Tech Control was taken by somebody and they didn't want to let it go, so whatever. Tech Control Media, Instagram, Twitter, and then YouTube is Tech Control. So this one was actually 2 questions. I just combined them together because they were so similar from 2 different people. One asked for a studio tour, and then the other said, what's your gear? So they kind of go hand in hand. Right now, our studio situation is we're very limited on space where we are right now. That's kind of why we're backed into a corner, and we record against that. So for the future, we're actually looking to move. We're actually looking to buy a house and use some portion of the house, whether it's the basement or a dedicated room or whatever the case is. That's going to be the new studio at that point moving forward, but we're not there just yet. For now, we're just hanging in there as long as we can until we find the right property at the right price, and then we can build the studio accordingly to what our vision entails. And then at that point is when we're going to share it with you guys. Maybe we'll take some pictures so you see kind of like what we came from. But even if you go back to video number 1, you kind of see this same corner and what the situation was. A really small desk, like a glass top. Anyway, this is what the upgraded station looks like, and this is what we're going to take into the new location. It's going to be now a whole new dedicated room or area for Tech Control. So if you guys have some of your favorite YouTubers out there that you like their setup, feel free to send them to us. You know, we'll take a look and we'll try and accommodate, adjust, or whatever the case is, what's best for us and what's best for you, the viewers. If you ever seen Brad Sams, I know I mentioned him back in one of the older videos. I like his setup. It's nice, clean, just a desk, TV in the background. I don't know if I'd go as far as the TV, but something nice and clean is basically what we ideally would like. So again, we're not there yet, but when we do, I'll give you a tour. Now, as far as the second question, for my gear, I have no problem letting you guys know what it is. In fact, I can link everything down below with even affiliate links in case you want to support the channel. But I think it's best to hold off on all that stuff until we do the actual tour. Next question is loyal podcast listener. Is there a specific day and time you release them? Because right now it seems random. So there is no set schedule just yet. And that's mostly because the members that are on the panel, myself, Mando, Lou, George, and then we plan on having some other people come through as invited guests as well. We all have jobs, you know, that's what it is. That's reality, and everyone's schedule varies. So we pretty much try to jump in whenever everybody is available and start recording. So for right now, I do apologize. It is a bit random, as somebody so eloquently put it. But hopefully sooner rather than later, it is going to be on a set schedule, most likely on the weekends and things like that, when everybody, for the most part, is available. But that's going to have to be once we get our new studio. So hang in there. Thank you for being a loyal listener. All of you that have listened to these podcasts, and I know every once in a while I'll sprinkle in some of the podcast clips and I'll upload that as its own video. So just stay tuned. If you enjoy that type of content, go check out the podcast. You know, there's a lot more and good stuff on there. Most anticipated thing of 2020 and 2021. This one's hard to answer, I gotta say. Let me do 2020. I think right now the most anticipated thing is probably the next gen consoles. 2021, I don't know. Let's move on to the next question, and it is, are you fine? I am, yes, thank you. Thanks for asking. Let's move on to the next one. How did we meet? Oh, okay, so this one I'll tell you who wrote this. This is PlaySesh, Mando from PlaySesh. So he's asking this because we have actually a long history of being friends. I met him in the 3rd grade, believe it or not. And ever since then, we've been in school together right up until 8th grade, but we've kept in touch. And then recently, because he started his channel and I've started mine back in May, late May. So I've been helping him out with his channel, and then he also helps me out a lot too. He's actually the gentleman that edits the podcast, so that helps me out tremendously. Either way, check out his channel. I'll link it below. And that's how we met. We're actually real life good friends. So this question just says iPhone 12 ? I don't know what that means. Does that mean, do I like it? Am I getting it? Well, okay, let me just answer. So iPhone 12, the thing is, we still didn't get, at least at the moment of this recording, we still haven't gotten the new conference. I think it's supposed to be October 13th. I don't remember if that's official or unofficial. Either way, we didn't get iPhones at the last Time Flies event. I made a video on that. And despite what people are thinking, I didn't hate the event. I was just upset that we didn't get iPhones. So we didn't get iPhones then. I'm hoping that we're going to get iPhones now on the next event. We have to see what it's going to have. I'd love to sit here and tell you, yes, I'm getting it. I'm going to review it and all that stuff. I honestly don't know if I'm even going to get it. And if I don't get it, obviously I can't review it. So a lot of things that I'm hearing that this phone is not going to have, maybe the next year's model is going to have, you know, those are the real things that I'm excited for. USB-C, 120 refresh rate for the screen, you know, things like that. Those are the things that I mostly want, and from what I'm hearing, This year's phone is not gonna have it. But we did get iOS 14, which I'm very happy with. But I don't need an iPhone 12 for that. I have that on I'm using a 11 Pro Max. Jeez, these names. So iPhone 12, I don't know. I honestly, I'll wait and see. I'll cover that, I'm sure. Before new Mac, what did you use? I had a MacBook Pro from 2014 that I bought for school. And when I decided to start this YouTube channel, that's what I was using. It was nothing special. I don't remember the hardware specs off the top of my head, so I'll just list it here, somewhere over here. That's what got me started with this channel. It was very good, honestly, especially for it being from 2014. The thing is that there was a lot of the things that it would like struggle with. For example, if you notice a lot of my earlier videos, they had a green screen behind it. That was honestly while I was waiting. That was honestly while I was waiting to get this little setup. That doesn't mean I won't use green screen anymore, but it struggled during those editing, those type of things. And then multicam angles, forget about it. I could not do that whatsoever. So that's kind of what made me really decide that I wanted to upgrade and make the investment for an iMac, even though it is pretty expensive. But anyway, long story short, that rendering on the iMac, on the MacBook Pro, used to take 12 hours maybe. You know, it really varied, but roughly it was never less than 8 hours. And on this new iMac, I gotta say, I just did a render a couple nights ago for the podcast, and that same 8, 9, 12 hours of rendering took 15 minutes maybe, if that, on this iMac. So you pay for what you get for. I'm very happy with the iMac. It's a great investment, and for the channel, I just had to do it. I couldn't sit there for 12 hours waiting for something to render. And really quickly, even regular videos that I upload, the 10-minute videos on the MacBook Pro, it would take roughly 30 minutes to an hour. And on here, it takes a minute, if that. Do you like the Logitech mouse? So the Logitech mouse, that is my daily driver. That is what I use on a daily basis. However, all right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's okay. It's just okay. I don't end up using the side scroller as much as I thought I would. Hardly ever. Not even all the applications take advantage of this, honestly. You know, is it smooth? Yes, it's very smooth. I can use it on any surface. In fact, I actually got this mouse here, Alienware 610. I'm gonna test this out. I don't know if you guys want me to do it on camera. Let me know in the comment section, or if you want me to compare the two, whatever the case is. So maybe this will be the first versus video, who knows. Okay, I was unable to secure either of the next gen consoles. How about you? Great question. I feel really bad for those that were not able to secure one. I was one of the lucky few that actually did get both pre-orders in person, a PS5, all digital in my case, as well as a Xbox Series X. So when those come out on the day of launch, I will be going to the stores that I got them from in person, and I'll be picking them up. I got them from GameStop. I was actually thinking about making a video about my experiences on the days of each of these launches. Maybe we'll save that for a podcast, I'm not sure, but either way, let me know below if you do want me to tell you. It was a crazy day for both days. Anyway, because I was able to get them both, we are going to unbox them, compare them, all kinds of stuff with them the week that they launch. So make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not, help that sub number go up, and then stay tuned for more. We're gonna cover it all the time, especially with the capture card. I'll be able to show you even more stuff about it. Next question: PS5 or Series X? Ooh, that's a tough one. So here's the deal. Here at Tech Control, we really try not to be biased. It's hard sometimes, but I mean, other members of the team, you know, we have some that are pro Sony and others that are pro Xbox or pro PC. So we, you know, we're pretty diverse in what we prefer ourselves. So my job is to kind of take the best points of everyone, remove all the toxicness, and kind of present it to you guys in an unbiased way. Now, is that a cop-out to say that I like both? No, I hope not. Maybe it is. I don't know. But look, I'll be honest with you. I think I've mentioned this in a podcast before. Here's my personal preference, right? Anything shooter or racing, Xbox. Anything adventure, what is that called? RPG or action adventure, like story role-playing games, that type of stuff, I usually play them on my PlayStation. Or even if it's a sports game, I typically play that on a PlayStation console also. And obviously I'll play the exclusives wherever they land. Are the Bethesda games now exclusives? So this one's a bit interesting. If you look at Mojang, which is the parent company, or I should say the developers of Minecraft. Minecraft is on every platform, including your computer, your phone, your Mac, your everything. But Minecraft at the same time is the #1 selling game in the world. We've even saw Steve from Minecraft make his way over into Smash recently. So is it possible that the heavy hitters are not going to be exclusives? It's possible. I personally think that they are going to keep all these games exclusives, with the exception of one or two, maybe like Elder Scrolls Online, that could be a multi-plat. It's also possible that they'll keep it on PC, mobile, everything other than Sony, maybe even bring it to the Switch, but just not to Sony. Or it could be a timed exclusive on Sony. But either way, it doesn't matter how you look at it. If you have a PS5, a Switch, and a Xbox, and it's free on Xbox because of Game Pass, then it's a no-brainer. You're gonna get it on an Xbox, right? You could save $70 on this game. You're probably better off playing it on Game Pass, which will only cost you the monthly subscription. And if you're not on it, I strongly recommend it. There's no way around it. That's the best deal in gaming right now. So that's the end of the Q&A. Again, I had it on Instagram. I might do it on Twitter in the future. I only have like 9 followers there, which is really weird. So if you're not following us on Twitter or Instagram, make sure to do that as soon as possible, because that's where I usually post these type of things, Q&As, and then you can ask me directly. I'm also pretty active in the comments section, so you have a question, comments, whatever it is, I try to do my best to answer them, and I'll give you the best answer to my ability. Shout out to those of you on Twitter that help me out, especially with the follows, the retweets, and things like that. Shout out to those on Instagram that are always messaging me. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. Shout out to the Spartan dads over on Discord. You guys know who you are. I appreciate it, especially when the Series X comes out. I cannot wait for the many nights of gaming that we're gonna have. Shout out to the podcast members. We do really great stuff on that podcast, so if you haven't checked it out by now, make sure to check that out. And last but not least, I want to thank you guys, the viewers. Again, without you guys, there is no Tech Control, so I appreciate any and all of you that show your support by checking out the videos, liking, sharing with your friends and things like that, commenting, all that good stuff. I'm not monetized, so I really, everything that I do here is really just for the joy of doing it and for you guys. Maybe one day I will be monetized. Even still, from here to then, I appreciate everything that you guys do when it comes to this channel. So let's keep at it. I look forward to the next time I do one of these videos. So we're probably gonna do another one of these Q&As the next time we hit another milestone. I don't know, 200 maybe, depends how fast we get to 200. We got to this 100, I think last time I checked it was at 103 or something, I can't remember, but we got to this number where we are now since May. So, you know, another 4 or 5 months, maybe we'll be at 200, maybe 3, 5, whatever the case is. So again, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully we can grow together. Take care, guys.